Okay, it's time to play Broken Sword 3, The Sleeping Dragon. Now just to make sure my stream is working. Gotta check YouTube. My videos. Why does it still say that? Oh, never mind. It still says Neverwinter Nights 1. Okay. So I have to play this in full screen mode, so I'm not going to look at any comments in the chat. Seem to be missing some sound. Oh, there we go. The sound's working. Okay. Good enough. I already set the screen resolution, and I'm gonna go through the extras. Materials, broken sword. We just played this one. That's what happened. I'm surprised they put spoilers here for the game. I mean, they should, point that out. I'll leave this out too. Yeah. I mean, unless they knew I played those two games already. And Geomantic. I should keep this one. Telluric energy. Geomagnetic field, activity varies with the geological conditions of the Earth. These are geological. Alright. The Voynich manuscript. This is a real one. Oh. Or did they just make it up for the game? Let's see. Because I've never heard of this before. So you can download a PDF. Let's download it for fun. Wikimedia. So what? There's a 20-page version and a 209-page version. And a 46-page version. What the hell? It's not consistent at all. Anyway, I can do that later. Baffled sticks for years. People have been talking about that stuff a while. Yeah, that stuff about problems not very practical. Okay, let's say until I unlock them probably later. Should still be. Doesn't he look like the typical goon or villain?
Receptor.
My lord, it has begun. The power is already building. Are you ready for your task?
We shall not fail you, my lord.
The price of failure is Armageddon. God go with you.
George?
Nah, not really.
Well, what does that mean?
Oh, there was a girl in Paris, but it didn't work out.
Oh, way to go, mate. I've heard about those French babes. I think she'd be interested in a good-looking Aussie bushman, eh?
Only if it helped her career.
Weather like this, the old crate flies herself.
How about weather like that?
Lucky we got two. Just another couple of seconds and we'll be laughing. You better strap yourself in, George.
Meanwhile, as Paris waits to yet another clear, hot day, in the south, the bizarre weather continues. Marseille, 20 days of rain. Bordeaux, 30. And across the world, from Beijing to New York, there are reports of earth tremors, floods, typhoons.
Who is it?
Vernon Blier? It's Nico Collard.
You're early.
You said it was urgent?
We don't have much time. The power sources are building to a peak. It's all in the manuscript. Look, I decoded it. No one's ever done that. They paid me serious money. But the Earth, we're all in danger. Now they want to kill me because I know too much.
Okay, so it's a fake Nico, possibly. Hot. Yeah. That's fair.
Somehow, we'd landed in the jungle. And I was alive.
Why is he on that chair? I thought in the movie he was on the other one.
I was gonna have to get out. And fast.
What the hell? I can't use the mouse in this game.
With the seatbelt fastened, I wasn't going anywhere. With the seatbelt fastened, I wasn't going anywhere.
Oh my god. Can use this control scheme. Let's see. Run is left shift. Page up and page down. Creep is left control. Pause. Escape. Inventory space bar. Action map up. Okay. They really messed up the controls in this game. It's not. I mean, why didn't they just use the mouse again? This is not cool. Whatever. So let's left shift and up and down. And that's run. Page up and page down. Let's use controller with this. George's note tab. Page up, page down. Tab. Second page down don't seem to be working. Keyword 2, keyword 1, what the hell? Spacebar. D.
I unfastened the seatbelt carefully.
No, he's dead.
Whoa, Harry! What's going on? Harry? Man, that was close. We weren't safe at all. We were balanced on the edge of a cliff, and now I was trapped in the rear half of the plane.
What's this beer bottle on you? Okay.
You never know when a beer's gonna come in handy.
Actually, I like these controls. No, not these. Control the camera. The inventory button.
The bottle of beer had survived the crash unscathed.
Very good.
A buckle and strap held the crate tightly to a metal frame. The buckle was quick release. I soon had the crate freed up.
What? No!
Searching Harry turned up a handy bottle opener. It was Harry Gilligan, the pilot, out cold. Harry! Harry, wake up! Slapping him wasn't gonna work.
Obviously, you need to use the beer bottle.
I wasn't gonna do that. Slapping him wasn't gonna work. I wasn't strong enough to push it out. The glass was cracked. Harry's fire extinguisher was in worse shape than Harry. Here goes. Yes!
Cheers, mate. Oh, came to a while back. Thought I'd grab 40 winks. Oh, I don't get much chance in my line. Oh.
What were you doing flying us into that storm? You nearly got us killed!
Oh, calm down, will you? The storm came from nowhere. Oh, I've never seen anything like it. Weird.
So how far is it to the landing strip?
Well, not far. We were right on top of it when the storm hit.
You okay, Harry?
Sure, mate.
The plane's completely trashed.
No big deal.
How can you be so calm about it?
I won it in a card game.
Terrific.
Got a free tank of fuel, too, which was lucky.
Why?
Well, we wouldn't have got here without it.
Do you drink this stuff all the time?
Tastes like angel sweat.
I borrowed your bottle opener.
No sweat.
Now there was enough room to climb out. We were balanced on top of the cliff. In a situation like this, smoke was a bad thing. There was no way of opening the window.
I saved already? Okay. I guess there's no load.
Whoa! Maybe not. I was going to need more weight at the back of the plane. But what?
Are you trying to kill us?
You okay, Harry?
Sure, mate.
Harry, we need more ballast at the back of the plane.
Okay, George, if you think it'll help.
Harry, just don't move!
You bet.
No, not yet! Harry, stay there!
Why?
Whoa! Phew, that was close.
Oh, I don't know. Could have been worse.
Yeah?
I might still have been in it.
Trying to cheer me up, Harry?
Ah, you know, you're not bad for a Yank.
That makes me feel a whole lot better.
We make a great team. Oh, I could help you out. Here, with your work. Be your driver. Sort out the locals.
Oh goody, I can jump.
Harry, like I told you, I'm only here to meet someone, then I'm out of here.
Oh, yeah, maybe I know the fella.
I doubt it, Guy called Cholmundely.
Never heard of him.
Exactly.
What's he do?
He's a scientist.
Well, what kind of a scientist?
He lives in the jungle, says he's built a machine that can create limitless energy. I'm a patent lawyer. He wants me to write the patent. Make us all rich, okay? Capiche?
Oh, I see. A mad scientist.
How you doing? It was Harry.
I don't want to be rude, George, but did you seriously believe all that crap?
Of course not. But have you ever lived in Idaho?
Fair enough.
Now what are we gonna do?
Well, you lead the way.
Didn't save it. Oh my god. Whatever. Oh my god. What the hell?
Quit messing around, mate.
Guess next time I'll avoid the scenic route.
Yeah, well, when you've had your bit of fun, I'll see you at the top.
We are supposed to go down. from playing Uncharted. I don't know, this part seems a little bit too long.
For the last time, where is he?
I don't know! I don't know! For God's sake, I've told you everything I know!
For which I am deeply grateful. Nevertheless, it was always my intention to kill you. Goodbye, Mr. Cholmondeley.
How many times? It's not Cholmondeley, it's...
It was a Sunday morning. I was 3 months behind on the rent, and my editor had given me another bum assignment, an interview with some hacker about the end of the world. Where had it all gone wrong? Was I never going to get that lucky break? What had happened to my glittering career in journalism? And then, everything changed.
Save first. Let's open it right away.
I needed to get into the apartment to find out what was going on. It was quiet, but that didn't mean the place was empty. There were no messages on the pad. A pencil hung beside it on a piece of string. The window led out to the balcony. Somehow I was going to have to climb past the railing to reach the apartment windows. I could hear the TV. Perhaps someone was in. No answer. Either they couldn't hear, or they didn't want to hear. The door was locked. Running away wasn't an option. If I was going to get the story, I had to get inside that apartment.
How about you sneak away first and then you see?
The door was securely locked. I needed to find another way if I was going to get into that apartment.
Platforming time.
The window led back to the apartment landing.
Too much box moving.
Somehow I was going to have to climb past the railing to reach the apartment windows. I knew that climbing balconies was crazy, but the story had me hooked and I wasn't about to let it go. It was the hacker's window, all right. Through the grime, I could see a shape that looked a lot like a body. The window was securely locked. The window was ajar, but with the latch down, it was still locked. The gap was too thin, even for my fingers. It was pretty dark, but I could just make out the shape of a bed. There was a gap, but the latch meant it was still closed. I had no reason to do that. That wouldn't work here. That wasn't appropriate. It's true. A press card can get you in anywhere. Just one little wiggle between the window and the lock, and the latch lifted. Here goes.
Oh look, it's the cover to the first game.
Whoever did the dusting here never got around to the TV. The wardrobe was stuffed with unwashed clothes. Disgusting. I couldn't hear anything. An old monitor had been stuffed in the corner. Cold Singapore noodle with tea bag. Gross.
Singapore noodle.
The door led to the rest of the apartment. The guy was dead, all right. The picture was a pleasant touch. Another Steve Jobs original. The front door of the apartment led back out to the hallway. Something shiny caught my eye. It was a shell casing from the gun the killer used. I held on to it. I needed any clue I could find. Who needs ornaments when you've got a TV? He must have been dead before he hit the ground, which ruled out CPR, thank God. I didn't fancy going mouth to mouth with that acne and those teeth.
Ouch.
I knew I had to search the body. It was still warm. All I could find was his business card. Vernon Blier, software consultant. This was the crazy geek I'd been due to meet, all right. Maybe he wasn't so crazy after all. There was nothing else to be found on his body. The computer had been wrecked. Someone had removed the hard drive in a hurry. This was one serious binder collection. The computer was badly damaged. The computer had been wrecked.
Get away from those doors. Over here, where I can see you.
Okay, whatever you say.
I've been waiting a long time for the chance to do this.
So, we've met before?
Oh, yes.
Really? You obviously didn't make an impression the first time.
You won't be so clever when I've killed you. Time's up! Ah!
What? Oh my god! You have any time to do that?
Get away from those doors. Over here, where I can see you.
Okay, whatever you say.
I've been waiting a long time for the chance to do this.
So, we've met before?
Oh, yes.
Really? You obviously didn't make an impression the first time.
You won't be so clever when I've killed you. Time's up! You're not going to stop us this time.
I never forget a face. So why had I forgotten hers?
Bye-bye, Collard.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll be back. I need a drink. Let's do it. I want to do that one.
It was quiet, but that didn't mean the place was empty. I needed to get into the apartment to find out what was going on. The door was securely locked. I needed to find another way if I was going to get into that apartment. There were no messages on the pad. A pencil hung beside it on a piece of string. I could hear the TV. Perhaps someone was in. No answer. Either they couldn't hear, or they didn't want to hear. It was the door to a neighbor's apartment. The door was locked. The door was locked. Running away wasn't an option. If I was going to get the story, I had to get inside that apartment. The window led out to the balcony. Through the grime, I could see a shape that looked a lot like a body. It was the hacker's window, all right. The window was securely locked. I knew that climbing balconies was crazy, but the story had me hooked and I wasn't about to let it go. It was pretty dark, but I could just make out the shape of a bed. The window was ajar, but with the latch down, it was still locked. The gap was too thin, even for my fingers. There was a gap, but the latch meant it was still closed. My press card. I never did like that picture. It's true. A press card can get you in anywhere. Just one little wiggle between the window and the lock, and the latch lifted. Here goes. The wardrobe was stuffed with unwashed clothes. Disgusting. Whoever did the dusting here never got round to the TV. An old monitor had been stuffed in the corner. Cold Singapore noodle with tea bag. Gross! I couldn't hear anything. The door led to the rest of the apartment. The guy was dead, all right. The picture was a pleasant touch. Another Steve Jobs original. I couldn't hear anything. If the killer was still around, he wasn't in there. The door was pretty plain looking. Some things I just didn't need to examine. The wash basin was surprisingly clean. I'd always dreamed there were men out there capable of cleaning the toilet, but he wasn't one of them. The door was securely locked. Something shiny caught my eye. It was a shell casing from the gun the killer used. I held on to it. I needed any clue I could find. Who needs ornaments when you've got a TV? He must have been dead before he hit the ground, which ruled out CPR, thank God. I didn't fancy going mouth to mouth with that acne and those teeth. I knew I had to search the body. It was still warm. All I could find was his business card. Vernon Blier, software consultant. This was the crazy geek I'd been due to meet, all right. Maybe he wasn't so crazy after all. There was nothing else to be found on his body. This was one serious binder collection. This was one serious binder collection. The computer had been wrecked. Someone had removed the hard drive in a hurry. The computer was badly damaged.
Away from those doors. Over here. Where I can see you.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I've been waiting a long time for the chance to do this.
So, we've met before?
Oh, yes.
Really? You obviously didn't make an impression the first time.
You won't be so clever when I've killed you. Time's up. You!
forget her face. So why had I forgotten hers?
Ow! Oof! Damn!
Come back, you salope! Where did she disappear to? I couldn't hear anything. It was the kitchen door. I was lucky the pan had deflected one of those bullets. The fridge door had just saved my life. Maybe there was a clue on the answer machine.
You have 3 new messages.
Vernon, darling, it's Maman here. I'm at my wit's end. I've given your trousers 3 washes at 100 degrees and that stain still won't come out. It's more like cement than mayonnaise. Anyway, the ironing's done. Oh, I hate these machines. Au revoir, à dimanche. This is Nicole Coladier from La Liberté. Just to say I'll be round at 8 as promised. Goodbye. Vernon, it's Beatrice. Good luck with the reporter. I'll be waiting for you in the gardens afterwards. Love you, Snooky.
Snooky? The number of the phone was 0123748019. Perhaps I should make a call. I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
Andre Lobino?
Hi, Andre.
My dear Nico, how are you?
Having one of my interesting days? I was about to interview a guy when somebody shot him.
My God, are you hurt?
I'm okay, but the killer escaped before I could stop her.
Huh? A woman?
That's right. And it's not the only strange thing. I think this is more than just your ordinary homicide.
Oh dear. Are you off on one of your little adventures again, Nico?
Hey, what do you mean?
I suppose at least that idiot Stobar isn't involved this time.
Andre, I was nearly killed.
Okay, okay.
Trouble is, I can't find any leads to follow up.
The killer must have left a trail of some kind. Search the whole area for clues.
I'll see what I can turn up. Andre, I'm going to get back to the investigation.
Okay, Nico. Oh, and what I said earlier, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Andre. I ask for it sometimes. But you know, George, he was a lot of things. But he was never an idiot.
If you need my help, be sure to call me.
Perhaps I should make a call. Better check in with my paper.
News desk?
Candice, is the old man in?
Yes, but he's in a meeting.
Tell him that you'll need to get someone to cover for me this afternoon.
Oh, so Techno-Nerd turned out to be a bit of a dish, did he?
Not exactly. Let's just say the morning was full of surprises.
I'm intrigued. Anything you want to file?
Still on the case. But you'll be the first to know. By the way, have you got anything on this programmer?
Just that he's one of the best in his field.
Thanks. Bye now. Someone had thrown away a bank statement. The trash can contained no clues. The trash can contained no clues. The rug was cheap and nasty. I pulled back the rug. One of the floorboards was loose. The rug had been covering a loose floorboard. The floorboard lifted up easily. In the space below, there was a small safe. Under the floorboard was a small safe with an electronic lock. The combination could be the same as the number on the statement, but that slim hope vanished as soon as I keyed in the numbers. Damn! Maybe the phone number matched the combination, but that wasn't the case. Under the floorboard was a small safe with an electronic lock. This was one serious binder collection. The computer was badly damaged. He was dead. Very dead. There was nothing else to be found on his body. According to the bank statement, Vernon Blier was pretty short of money. Maybe that's why he'd planned on selling his story. It was the card I'd found on the dead guy. His phone number was 0123748019. It was the casing from one of the bullets the woman had fired. I figured it could help in some way. I could have hit buttons at random, but getting the combination that way would have taken weeks. I could have hit buttons at random, but getting the combination that way would have taken weeks. The picture was a pleasant touch. Another Steve Jobs original. It was Vernon's front door. It led back out to the hallway. The door was securely locked. I was lucky the pan had deflected one of those bullets. The wash basin was surprisingly clean. The wardrobe was stuffed with unwashed clothes. Disgusting.
Ugh, I guess I can't save yet.
Whoever did the dusting here never got around to the TV. The window was unlocked. I could see the street outside. Cold Singapore noodle with tea bag. Gross!
Screw it, I'm looking it up. Okay, we can't open it yet until later. I don't know why. Well,
It was just a door. Nothing particularly special. The door may have been too thick, but I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't open the door. It was locked. It was a typical trash can. When in doubt, search the trash. But there was nothing of interest.
No cats.
It was a typical trash can. There had to be a clue around here somewhere. But not in there. It was just an old sheet of newspaper. But you never know what might come in handy. It was the front sheet of an old newspaper. The paper had more stories about strange weather around the world. The drainpipe looked old, but sturdy. I couldn't climb it now, the pipe was broken. The wooden gate looked very sturdy. The gate was locked. The door had nothing remarkable about it. The door may have been too thick, but I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't open the door. It was locked. The door had nothing remarkable about it. The door may have been too thick, but I couldn't hear anything. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. The door had nothing remarkable about it. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. I considered leaving the area, but decided to remain here. I considered leaving the area, but decided to remain here. The old woman looked like she could stand around all day. Bonjour, madame.
Bonjour. I tell you, I've had enough of this job. Day in, day out, the same old drudgery.
Why don't you give it up then?
Give it up? Who do you think you are telling me to give up my job?
I thought
you were too good for the likes of me, I expect?
No, not at all. I didn't mean...
I was a dancer once, you know. At Le Moulin Rouge. So stick that on your velo and ride it.
That's wonderful.
Of course. Alphonse, he wouldn't have any of it. I'll not have you flashing your nickels out of a Paris, he said. Get a proper job. So
added a real liberated man.
He was an angel. I won't hear a word against him.
Do you know a young man called Vernon?
I'm sure I don't know what you're suggesting. I am a married woman. Of course, between you and me, in my dancing days, it was a different matter.
Did you see a dark-haired woman a short time ago?
No. Perhaps that dear traffic warden might help. She always knows what's going on.
Where will I find her?
Down by the park. It happens to all of us. No one escapes.
What do you mean?
Look at the picture. Your looks have gone already.
Just what a girl likes to hear. Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Au revoir.
The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. I couldn't open the door. It was locked. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. The door was securely locked.
Is there a wrong button or no?
The kid's clothes yelled skateboarder. In case we didn't get the message, he was carrying a skateboard. Hi.
Well, hi there, beautiful. You are looking for something?
I might be.
You have come to the right place.
Right place, right guy, huh?
That's how it looks to me too.
Were you around a little earlier?
Oh, I've been around a while.
Oh, that's good. I'm a reporter and I need to ask you a few questions. Did you see a woman run past a little earlier?
Don't think so. Women usually slow down on this corner.
They probably can't believe what they're hearing.
What?
I said I can quite believe it.
You could try a Twitcher.
Who's he?
She. The traffic warden. Doesn't miss a thing. Hey, you should get yourself a new photographer, honey.
Oh, do you think so?
Drop by my studio sometime.
Do you happen to know a guy called Vernon?
The coder?
Yes.
Yeah, he's cool. Hangs out in the park with his girlfriend.
Where's the park?
Just down there, where Twitcher hangs about.
About Vernon?
Yeah?
I'm afraid he's been killed. Shot.
Oh man, that's too bad. Still, a neighborhood like this, only the brave survive. Huh?
Have you seen a shell casing before?
Sure.
It's from a real gun.
Big deal.
It was a big deal. For somebody. So where's your posse?
What?
Big guy like you? Gotta have a posse, surely.
Oh, yeah, sure. I got two.
Wow.
How about you? You got a posse?
Oh yeah, but I like to keep it secret.
Gotcha.
Well, I'd better get back to my investigating.
Woman's work is never done, huh?
I couldn't open the door. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. I couldn't open the door. It was locked. I considered leaving the area, but decided to remain here.
Wow.
I considered leaving the area, but decided to remain here. I considered leaving the area, but decided to remain here. The gate led to the gardens. The woman was a traffic warden. Maybe she'd seen something. Bonjour.
Yes.
I wonder if you can help me.
I doubt it. And anyway, I'm on duty.
It's pretty quiet this morning.
It's Sunday. What do you expect? Bah! What does this prove? Any fool can throw together a fake ID.
True, but only a real fool would impersonate a journalist at my paper. Do you happen to know a young computer programmer called Vernon?
Does he have a car?
Not that I'm aware of.
Then it is highly unlikely that I have met him.
Take a look at this.
Interesting. 12mm, and recently fired.
That's right. But how do you know about
firearms? Let us just say, I have not always been a traffic warden.
What else can you tell me about it?
From the head stamp, manufactured in Prague. And the gun itself? The new Magnum, if I'm not wrong.
You can tell all that from the shell?
You just have to know what to look for.
It came from the gun of the woman who tried to kill me.
This is not a Saturday night special. You are dealing, I think, with professional killers.
Can you help me?
Fire away. Ah, my little joke.
Did you see a dark-haired woman running by here earlier?
Was she the one who fired those shots?
Yes, that's right.
Sorry, I didn't see her. I wish I had.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
here. I don't know. I'm walking in. Let's try this again. No, did I just stop on dog poop? It made that noise when I stepped over it. Oh,
Beatrice was sitting in the gardens waiting for her boyfriend. One good thing about being a goth, you don't have to dress up to be in mourning. Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour.
Are you Beatrice?
How do you know my name?
I'm Nicole Collard.
Vernon is going to meet you.
That's right.
He was supposed to come here afterwards. Where is he?
I'm sorry. Vernon is... He won't be coming.
What's happened?
I thought about showing her the shell casing, but decided it might be a little reckless. Did you see a dark-haired woman run past this way?
No. What's happened to Vernon?
Talking to a goth about death felt like being in a vampire movie. Beatrice, I'm afraid I have some bad news.
It's Vernon, isn't it?
He's dead.
What?
I'm sorry.
No! You're lying! I don't believe you!
I considered leaving the area, but decided to remain here. Perhaps I should make a call. I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
Andre Lobino?
Hi, Andre. There's a safe in the apartment, hidden under the floor.
In the coder's apartment?
That's right.
Seems to me you need to find the combination for that safe.
Andre, I'm going to get back to the investigation. Hi.
Well, hi there, beautiful.
Nice board.
It's not just a board, it's what you do with it.
So I hear. Thanks for your help. Goodbye. Bonjour.
Yes.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye. I considered leaving the area and decided to go back to my apartment.
It looks almost the same as Broken Sword 1.
It had once belonged to my father. It was my most precious possession. The statue was an ugly little thing. It would probably have been worth a fortune if it hadn't been badly worn across the shield. I'd bought the TV and DVD player some time ago, but had hardly had the chance to use it. I didn't have the time to spend watching TV. It was a photo of my old friend, Georges. I wondered what he was doing right now. Probably running a clam bake somewhere for his law firm. We had some good times together, and more than our share of dangerous ones too. George had given me this picture. I never could bring myself to throw it away. I had not had the chance to read half the books on my shelves. I didn't know why I kept buying them. I knew how to cook, but these days all I did was throw stuff into the microwave. I was scared to look inside for fear of what I would find. Looking after houseplants wasn't my forte. The clown's red nose was a clue that George and I once found. It made me think of him when I touched it. I had no reason to do that. The bathroom door was looking a little shabby. It was a photo of my old friend, Georges. I thought I should check my messages.
You have no new messages.
So much for my busy social life. My battered old phone had seen better days. Perhaps I should make a call. According to the bank statement, Vernon Blier was pretty short of money. Maybe that's why he'd planned on selling his story. I considered leaving the apartment and decided to visit Vernon's place.
Maybe something?
Bonjour, madame. You again, huh? Can't you see I'm busy?
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Au revoir.
The door was locked. The door was securely locked.
Not this again. Wait. Okay, I know what I missed. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but whatever.
Bonjour.
Yes.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Maybe there's a bug already? Yeah, the missing dialogue options. Unless there's an NPC. Let's see.
I I considered leaving the area, but decided to remain here.
Bonjour, madame.
You again, huh? Can't you see I'm busy?
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Au revoir.
Okay.
The pipe was broken.
What? Wow.
There was a dark wig lying on the ground. What have we here? It was a wig, an expensive one too. But more important, it was an exact copy of my own style. The gate was locked. Hi.
Well, hi there, beautiful.
Take a look at this wig.
Yeah, nice, but not really my style.
It belonged to the woman who killed Vernon.
Woman, huh? It's a cruel city out there.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Wait. I didn't expect it.
The label inside had been cut out. The killer had covered her tracks. Almost. There were a few strands of blonde hair inside. So the woman I'm after really has blonde hair, not black. Hi.
Well, hi there, beautiful.
The woman I'm looking for is a blonde.
Me too.
You're a funny guy.
Hey, I am to please. But seriously, didn't you say you were looking for a woman with dark hair?
Did I? You've got me all confused now.
I know, I have that effect on women. I haven't seen any women running around. Most babes tend to stop when they see how I can handle a board.
Well, I'd better get back to my investigating.
woman's work is never done, huh?
Bonjour, madame.
You again, huh? Can't you see I'm busy?
This wig belongs to someone I'm looking for.
Nice. At Le Moulin Rouge, we always had such beautiful wigs.
Have you seen anyone wearing this wig?
No. Was she a dancer?
Something much worse.
A singer, then.
Have you seen a young blonde woman by any chance?
I certainly have. Skinny-looking thing, like you.
Thanks. Which way did she go?
She got into a sports car and drove off.
Do you happen to know the make of car?
What do you take me for? Some kind of mechanic? You'll have to ask someone else.
Just one thing. Your husband, Alphonse, is he around?
No.
I thought perhaps he might have seen something.
It's unlikely.
Why?
He left me 20 years ago. Ran away.
With a singer?
That's amazing. How did you know?
Lucky guess. Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Au revoir.
Hi.
Well, hi there, beautiful.
Don't suppose you saw a sports car in the area earlier?
The red E-type Jag, you mean?
Yes. Why did you notice it?
I used to run one a little like it.
Did you happen to get the registration number?
Hey, there's only one set of numbers I like. And I'm not talking shoe size, huh?
Thanks. Anyway.
I hope you catch the killer.
I will. Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Okay, back.
Bonjour.
Yes.
Take a look at this wig.
Very interesting. As wigs go.
I found it.
Well, aren't you the clever one?
It belonged to the killer.
So, you really are connected with the shooting.
That's right. And I need all the help I can get. Did you see a blonde woman running by here earlier?
Yes. Around your size, good build, muscle tone, shoe size 3, maybe 4, and I think not French.
That's amazing.
No, not amazing. Just good training.
Training?
I'm sorry. I'm not at liberty to tell you anything more.
Did you see the E-type Jag that was in the area earlier?
Yes, I did.
I believe it belonged to the killer.
And they say crime doesn't pay.
What can you tell me about it?
It was parked illegally. I gave it a ticket.
Great. Do you have the registration number?
Here it is. 451 CAC 75.
Merci. Can you tell me anything else about the car?
You know, there was some kind of mask on the passenger seat.
Mask? You mean like a child's mask?
No, an old mask. The kind they wear in the theater.
Merci, madame. You've been a great help.
It is but a courtesy from one professional to another.
Of course. Sounds like the police are on their way.
I would appreciate it if you kept our little conversation to yourself. You understand?
Of course. I wouldn't want to blow your cover.
Exactly.
By the way, just who do you work for?
Can I trust you?
Of course.
One day soon, the aliens will land. We are preparing to fight them. You may join us if you wish.
That's very kind of you. But I have to go now. Au revoir. What's going on?
There has been a murder.
We are questioning everyone in the area.
What is your name?
Nicole Collard.
It's her, all right.
Please come with us.
And this is...
Come on, speak up.
Nicole Collard.
Aha! The woman he had arranged to meet.
She's a tough one, I think, sir. Like me to loosen her tongue a little?
Not quite yet. Your identity card, please.
My press card.
A journalist. Typical.
You have a problem with journalists?
Only the spineless, lying, interfering variety.
Looks like I'm in trouble then.
She's the murderer, monsieur! Lock her up before she kills us all!
Control yourself, madame. I'm conducting an investigation here.
And we're getting on so well.
How did you know the dead man?
He contacted me through my paper. He wanted to meet.
Why?
Some nonsense about the end of the world.
Why did you kill him?
I didn't.
But you admit you were here.
He was already dead when I arrived. I broke in through the bedroom window. The killer was still here.
And?
We fought through there, in the kitchen. Then she ran off down the fire escape and I lost her.
There are certainly signs of a struggle.
Inspector.
We?
Here's the wig the killer wore.
I'll take that as evidence. Where did you find it?
Over the wall at the back of the apartment.
Oh, I see. How terrible. You've been framed.
Correct, Inspector.
She's the killer! I saw her with my own eyes!
How did you know Vernon was due to meet me?
Your message on the answer phone.
Have you any idea why he was killed?
None at all.
Perhaps it was to stop him talking to me.
Not everybody rates journalists so highly, mademoiselle.
The woman I thought was really a blonde.
The neighbor said she had dark hair.
I've already given you the wig.
For what it's worth.
I've got the number of the killer's car.
My, you are being helpful. Are you quite sure you're a journalist?
Do you want the number or not?
Very well.
451 CAC 75.
Thanks.
Am I free to go? Don't let her get away!
The evidence is clear enough. I'm placing you under arrest, Mademoiselle Collard. Officer, take her away.
With pleasure, sir.
Huh? Can you hear me? Can you speak? Who are you?
Chum.
Yeah?
Chum.
That's okay. I'm your chum.
Danger.
What?
The world is in danger. Susaro.
Who's Susaro? Just a few more seconds and he could have told me so much. Poor guy.
Whoever he was dead all right. This was the kind of job I could do with my eyes shut. In fact, that's normally how I did it. All I found was his ID, Cholmondeley, the guy I was supposed to meet. Poor guy. There was nothing more I could do.
It was like a giant omega, and in the center, some kind of slot.
Nothing happened. The workbench was a mess, but I hadn't flown halfway around the world to critique someone's housekeeping. In amongst the junk was a postcard, all the way from England, someplace called Glastonbury. It was signed Bruno. A second look turned up a magnifying glass. Suddenly I was 5 years old and back in California, setting fire to my father's sun hat. There was nothing else of interest. They'd been packed in a rush. There was nothing inside it that was any use to me. A couple of packing cases. Someone was obviously in a hurry to leave. Terrific. A door with no handle.
The old pressure pad trick, eh? Certainly didn't look comfortable. Now wasn't the time for a nap. was some kind of housing on the wall, and in the center was a hole. I stuck my finger in the hole. Nothing happened. Not this time. Gas cylinders. The door was locked from the other side. I was gonna have to find another way out. Wow, so the guy actually built the thing. I wondered if I could get it to work. The machine spluttered like an engine starved of fuel. The machine spluttered like an engine starved of fuel. The cylinders were connected to the inventor's machine. The cylinders were connected to the inventor's machine. The windows were too small to escape through. It was quiet. Somewhere out there, with a bit of luck, Harry was waiting for me. The ID card belonged to the dead inventor, Cholmondeley. The postcard showed a picture of a quaint English village. On the back was a message. Have had to leave Paris in a hurry. Suggest you do the same. Cesaro is on to you. Your friend, Bruno. The postmark showed that it had been sent from a place called Glastonbury. The magnifying glass was a real beauty. I stuck my finger in the hole. Nothing happened. That wouldn't work. That wasn't the right approach. I stuck my finger in the hole. Nothing happened. I had no reason to try that. Nothing happened. That wasn't such a good idea. The lever was somehow connected to the gas cylinders. It attracted some attention. Question was, good guys or bad guys? Totally trashed. It was now broken beyond repair. The lever had been blown clear of the wreckage. I took the lever. I was going to have to find another way out. The windows were too small to escape through. Gas cylinders. The rod looked about the right size to fit the hole. Cool, it fits. Nothing happened. I was going to have to find another way out. Amazing. A perfect fit. Nothing happened. I had no reason to try that. I had no reason to try that. There wasn't a reason to try that.
Now those is dust.
Gas cylinders. The cylinders were connected to the inventor's machine. Totally trashed. It was now broken beyond repair. It certainly didn't look comfortable. There was nothing inside it that was any use to me. Amazing. A perfect fit.
No, I don't know what else is in here.
I was gonna have to find another way out. The door was locked from the other side. The windows were too small to escape through.
This first, then hit that.
Nothing happened.
No, I've never missed this already. Doesn't make any sense. I'm pretty sure I saw that.
There was a bird's nest up on a small ledge, but it was out of reach. I couldn't reach the nest. No way was I doing that. I couldn't reach the nest. That wasn't the right approach. Out of the corner of my eye, I caught sight of a familiar shape. Harry had made it after all. It was a statue carved from stone. The back had been hollowed out. Inside were the remnants of a fire. It was full of charred wood. I didn't want to move it. It was a statue carved from stone. The back had been hollowed out. Inside were the remnants of a fire. The wood smoldered a little, but wouldn't catch fire. There wasn't a reason to try that. That wasn't quite right. The wood smoldered a little, but wouldn't catch fire. It was a statue carved from stone. The back had been hollowed out. Inside were the remnants of a fire.
Bird's nest.
I removed the rod from the hole in the wall. I couldn't reach the nest. That did the trick. The bird nest was as dry as tinder. I'd already checked for spiders. This was my kindling.
Look, monsieur. The evil! It is come!
Oof! Ah! Ouch! Oh! Oh!
George! Quickly! Over here!
Imbeciles! It's a trick! Get back here now!
Come on, Harry. We gotta get out of here.
As the lunatic Aussie saved my life, I was certain of one thing. I wasn't going back to the office in Idaho. I'd had my fill of patents. Nope. I was going to England to find the mysterious Bruno. Glastonbury, England, home to more legends and mystical baloney than you could wave a wand at. Joseph of Arimathea was supposed to have traveled here from the Holy Land, and he didn't do it to buy an overpriced crystal. Somewhere in amongst all this New Age hokum was a guy called Bruno, and I was going to find him.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna take a pause.